Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakat. I'm here in this beautiful place, here to give you some hopefully beautiful words. And today I wanted to focus on Salah, our only connection, our only time every day is just stand in front of God and pray to Him. Now, as the title mentions, how do we get good focus in Salah? And let me just give you a small bit of knowledge. Focus on Salah in Arabic is called khushu. And khushu, it doesn't only apply. Sorry, you just have to see this. It's khushu doesn't just apply to prayer. It applies to everything we do. If you don't have khushu when you study, you're not gonna study well. Also, like I said, nature can be really loud, and they are loud here. That's a bird whistling. It's very beautiful, mashallah. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting off topic. Khushu applies to everything you do. So, like your studies, when you're driving, when you're working, when you're planning something out. If you don't have the focus, you're not gonna be able to do it, and you're gonna be frustrated because first of all, you took too much energy to do such a simple task. Second of all, you didn't get the best outcome out of it. Khushu gives you better outcomes. Now, the way I see it is, if you have khushu in the salah, Allah gives you khushu in everything else. So don't worry about anything else. Don't be like, hey, how can I get more focused, or how can I be more attentive when I study, or how can I get more out of the time I spend studying? Is you first fix your khushu in salah, and Allah fixes your khushu in everything else. And this is why you want to focus, because you're meeting with God. Like I said, the oldest worship, oldest doing this, doing that, doing prayer, one after another. It's not for God. God doesn't earn anything from this. He doesn't need us. He doesn't benefit from this. He does not. It's not something we do because, hey, I love God and God asked me to do all these work, so I guess I'm gonna go do it for Him. No. All this is for you. Sorry, my phone ran out of space. It's I gotta delete some videos and whatever. Anyways, yeah, everything you do is for yourself. It's gonna all come right back at you as good things, and good things may change in definition. Like, you might not think a certain thing is good for you until you come to know what the reason is. And sometimes people die without knowing what the reason is. This is why, instead of you searching your entire life of why a certain thing happened to you in a specific way or a specific time, you just trust God. You just say, hey, that happened, and I know it's for good because I believe in God. Right, now going more into the focus. I was talking about why you need focus. Now I'm gonna tell you how to focus better in Salah and have better khushu, inshallah. First thing is, you need to know what you're saying. So you have to do some learning. Yep, learning. Ooh, wow. You have to know the meanings of what you're saying. Surah Fatiha, the dhikr you're doing in ruku', in sujood, between sujood, in tashahud. You need to know the meanings, okay? And since you have the purpose of what you're focusing now, you already got 50% done, okay? I'll give you another tip, which is very, very, very important. It's very simple. You might be like, what? Hear me out. Keep your eyes open. Someone there? Oh, okay. Keep your eyes open and look at where you're going to do the sajda. This is where you're supposed to be looking when you're gonna pray, or when you are praying. So, the second you close your eyes, 10-20 seconds, then you'll have some thought coming into your mind. Don't pray in a dark place. Pray in a place with enough light where you can actually see where you're going to do the sajda. And keep your eyes open. There is a beautiful bird. You should really see this. You guys see that one? It's so beautiful. But that's not the one which is whistling. The whistling one flew away. It was a bluebird. Can't see it anymore. It's too far, but you can probably hear it. Sorry, I'm getting way too distracted this video. But yeah, you need to keep your eyes open. Okay? You need to look at where you're gonna pray. This is being awake and like focused in salah. The second you close your eyes, you're gonna allow for all these thoughts to come in, and you're gonna start imagining shit and worrying about outside world activities. Now, another thing is that you have to remember you're standing in front of the one who takes care of everything. Yeah? He is the sustainer. He is... I'm really sorry, the video cut off again. So, I'll just make it quick. Because apparently I can't make long videos because, yeah, I will just have no space. Fuck all that. Okay. So, you have to remember who you're standing in front of. So, the reason why you need to do that is because, say you're praying, but you're worried about something, or you like remembered something that you're supposed to do, but you forgot. Say like, oh shit, I was supposed to eat pills this morning, or I was supposed to call someone and ask something. Whatever the affair is, first of all, you can't leave Salah. Okay. I mean, unless it's like a lethal one, where like you left the gas stove open and leave the Salah and go turn the gas stove off. But if it's something you can't do anything about now, leave it. It's in the hands of Allah, and He is the one that allowed the thought to come to your brain in the first place. Okay? He's the one that reminded you of the thing that you just thought of. So when you keep that in your mind, when you remember, when you understand, when you come to an understanding, coming to an understanding is how you do many things in life. When you come to a crystal clear understanding, everything in life becomes pretty easy. Okay, even with studies. If you keep topics like half learned, it's gonna come back at you. Make sure everything you learn are like crystal clear, enough clarity that you can explain to someone else as well. So let me just brief what all I talked about. You need to remember why you're focusing, because you need khushu, not just in salah, in everything in your life. And khushu in life comes from the khushu in your salah. Second of all, to know the meanings of what you're saying. Third was to keep your eyes open. Fourth is to know who you're standing in front of. Fifth tip works for me. You know, whenever you say Allahu Akbar, for each and every, almost every single, like before you do any single position in Salah, you say Allahu Akbar. Whenever you say that, just try to take a deeper understanding of the meaning, because it says Allah is the greatest. When you say Allah is the greatest, every single thing that can possibly take your attention away from Salah becomes below Allah. So each time you say Allahu Akbar, try to understand and feel and become real with the meaning, where you say Allahu Akbar, I don't care about anything else. Allah is greatest. Allah is greater than anything I can worry about. So each time you say Allahu Akbar, there's a bunch of Allahu Akbars in the prayer. Each time you do it, refresh your focus. Like, okay, Let's start over. Let's maintain this focus. All right. And just something, one last tip. I probably don't know if I have the space to record this, but one last tip. When you finish your salah and when you think about how good did I focus, try not to count your khushu from bottom up. Like, I scored a decent 5 out of 10 in my focus on the salah. Try to count it from top to bottom. Like, I had a perfect salah, but then I had mistakes. I mean, I was a little out of focus on the second rak'ah and maybe on the fourth rak'ah. When you do this, you become optimistic. Being optimistic is very important. And in my life, I found that when you're optimistic and you believe Allah will give you something, it happens. Okay, it just happens. Allah is whatever you think of Him. So be optimistic even when you're seeing how good your khushu was. You'll be happier and you will see difference, inshallah. Let me know if you guys have anything, any advice for anybody here about salah and khushu and all that. It was lovely talking to you guys. Ma'as salama. Real quick, I found that bluebird. Where is she? She's let me go to her so you guys can see her. She's there, look. She's the one who was singing. She's the one that was like disturbing the whole video, by the way. You can blame her.